Hi, my name is Stephanie Roth, and I wanted to introduce myself to you. I'm excited about being chosen to be the intern at Trinity for the next year. I was raised in Hanover, Pennsylvania, in York County. I've been married to my husband, Don, for about 8 years. We got married in April of 2014. Between us and our blended family, we have 6 children and 14 grandchildren. We currently live in Exeter Township in Berks County, and we live there with our two youngest grandchildren, Ava and Evie. In 1987, I graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Computer Information Systems from York College of Pennsylvania, and I worked in the computer field for 30 plus years in various different industries from financial services to insurance, utilities, and pharmaceutical. I've always been active in the church. At a young age, I was involved in Sunday school, in choir, in youth group. And then as I got older after confirmation, I actually taught Sunday school and confirmation. I led youth group. I worked with witness and service. I was a member of the church council, and I served several terms as president. Other than within my local congregation, I was involved in Family Promise here in Berks County and also with a group called In Ian's Boots, who provides shoes to people in need. In the wider area, I served in the capacity with Camp Noah. I was a team member in Toms River, New Jersey after Hurricane Sandy, and then in Kokomo, Indiana after a series of tornadoes one year. In addition, then my final time with Camp Noah, I actually led a team in Rockport, Texas following the year that Hurricane Harvey happened. I've been involved with National Youth Gathering in two different capacities. One year as a youth group leader, I took a group of children to New Orleans the last time the gathering was in New Orleans, and the last youth gathering, when they had it in Houston, Texas, I served on gathering staff. I've worked with other organizations, faith-based organizations. More recently, I worked with an organization called Living Water International that drills freshwater wells in foreign countries. I went twice to El Salvador and once to Guatemala. And one of the most recent mission trips I've gone on was through a group called Tree for Hope based out of Mechanicsburg. We went to Guatemala to serve two orphanages, a boys and girls orphanage, and also work with an elder care group there. My call to ministry happened many years ago. Post 9/11, I volunteered at St. Paul's Chapel in New York City across from Ground Zero. And I heard God calling me to do something more with my life than I was to serve in a different capacity. I entered seminary in January of 2003 and worked full time at my computer programmer's job for the next 8.5 years while I got my seminary degree. In May of 2011, I graduated with a Master of Divinity degree. At that time, God had some other things planned for me, and I continued to serve and lead in ways, like I said, as I outlined earlier, but in different ways, just not as a pastor or a rostered leader in the church. In fall of 2018, after being unemployed for quite a time and trying to figure out what I was supposed to be doing with my life and spending a lot of time in prayer, I felt that God was calling me to finish the journey that I had started. But then, of course, the pandemic hit and my process was delayed. I was finally entranced into the candidacy process in the fall of 2020. And recently I completed my chaplaincy rotation, my CPE education at Wellspan in York in April of this year. I look forward to our journey together, as well as seeing what God has in store for my journey and my internship at Trinity in Pottsville.